praise, how sweet the sound. Well, good evening. Tuesday evening it is again. Hadn't seen you guys in a week or two. Let's see if we're doing anything on Facebook here today. I didn't check. I don't think that we're on Facebook. I just looked at my page here, and it's not showing. So I guess the codes were not there today. So we'll just coming through YouTube. When we get through here, we'll just switch it right over to Facebook. We'll just do that. Well, it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since we saw you guys. We've been on the road. Been some family time, some ministry time. Been in service the last 3 Sundays. Past Sunday down south of Atlanta and a little town called Morrow, Georgia, which is right at the edge of Forest Park, where I was born and raised. And well, not born, but I spent a lot of my life in Forest Park. I lived there and moved there in 1962, and then Linda and I lived there till we moved away in 72 or 73, whenever it was. So pretty good while I was there. I got my driver's license in Forest Park, but we was at Evangel Temple, which is actually Mara, Georgia. Linda and I lived in Mara, Georgia. If you come through Atlanta and you're going down I-75 past Forest Park and Farmers Market area, you look over to the right and you'll see South Lake Mall. Well, that is Mara, Georgia, and we lived on the same street as South Lake Mall before it was ever there, 53 years ago. But it's good to be there and be with the Richter family yesterday. And the week before that, last week, we was in Lexington, North Carolina, First Assembly of God. We had a great time, great service there. And just good to see some folks I hadn't seen in a couple of years. Then we spent some family time out there with the kids and the grandkids. Campground, just enjoyed as we do always, Oak Hollow Lake. Week before that was in good old Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. So we're going to take a little break for a few weeks now, so we don't have a lot going on. And till maybe the end of May and on into April and end of May. But glad to be here. This is Capo Tuesday. I got the old Taylor down. I had this guitar worked on a few weeks ago. Had some adjustments made to it. The strings lowered in some spots in the neck. The truss rod adjusted on it. Just some basic stuff that you do to a guitar to make it play good. And I was in here this afternoon cleaning up some stuff on my little desk over here, and I found capos everywhere. There's one, two. Let's see here. Let me turn on some light. Show you what a capo is. I must have put the other. I said I was cleaning up, didn't I? So I put the other one up. Oh, there it is. There's one of them. There's another one right here. This is made by Kaiser. This is a very popular capo. I have 2 of these, and I have another one around here somewhere. This is a Kaiser capo. It's got the thing, just clamp it down there. But when I was a kid, now I don't know if this is the real true name for this. I remember a guy named Tom Deal that used to go to church with us, and he played music saying, boy, even 50 years later, I miss Tom Deal's. And Tom, we always say, let me get my capodizer where I can get in the right key. So I don't know if the capo is short for capodizer, if that's just something he said. Somebody will let me know on email or whatever. But I've got 3 or 4 of them. I used to use them a lot in the studio when I was making tracks, especially if you was in a sharp or a flat key, E flat, A flat, B flat, or something like that, and you wanted to play country chords. But it also gives a little sound. Like if I play a song in D, I might come back and track another track in D. Like that as a capo put on the 2nd fret, and makes this C chord a D, makes the D an E. And so I put the capo on this evening, sitting here and pick a little bit, and I thought I'd pick a few capo songs for you guys tonight. And capo is like it. You put it on for however many frets you want to change it. It just makes it give a different sound. But I also did a drop D. I usually drop D a lot. Drop the top E string down 2 frets to a D position instead of E. And so that's what they call a drop D. And so with a play it in the key of D with a drop D on the second fret, I have an E with a drop E. That's where that comes from. Let me play a song in this capo on. Yeah, that's one of my favorite old songs to play. Get my sweat rag here. I didn't put on a long sleeve shirt. It's kind of warm this evening. I went to the bathroom and got a hand towel to put on my guitar, keep from sweating on it and sticking to it. And this is not a personalized guitar towel. It just happens to be one Linda had there and had a bee on it. But let me see if Facebook caught up here with the feed. Sometimes there's a delay between Restream and the coming on. No, and I see my last post on there. Page 2. So we're not on Facebook at this time, but we will be a little bit. In about another 30 minutes, we'll finish. We'll go straight in and load it. I should have got checked that before I started the stream tonight because it happens about every month or so. But anyway. About playing with a capo on, that song is in the key of D on the track. Track doesn't change, it stays the same. And so you put a capo on and D becomes a C, and so every chord is different. And so it pays to know how to play those different chords, that's for sure. That's the old banjo song I used to do, or still do every now and then. I just don't. The arthritis is preventing the banjo from being played as much as I used to. But let me play a little bit of an old banjo track here. Let me. Power in the blood. Neil Pope asked me last week in one of the comments on the program when he's watching, he said, why don't you play something just by itself on a guitar like... anybody can name that, the name of that tune wins a new Cadillac. 'Cause I just don't know what it was. I just playing. This is normally on the key of A in the guitar. This is a little. I have to use my thumb pick for a flat pick and do a little. This little. We don't have a back porch. We have a front porch. We have a front patio. We don't have a porch. This is back porch picking. Looking for a city. Go out down there. Can I play here? I'll play another song or two, at least one. I have to think what key it's in to see what's going to work, because I ain't going to take this capo off till I get finished here. Let's see here. am I? Well, I'll get one more on here, and we'll get out of here for this week.